All right, what is up, tycoons? What's up, traders? Super excited for today's video. Coming at you guys with another viewer request. We are going to break down Casper, all right, ticker symbol CSPR, and look exactly where we just hit, guys. We just hit our final bullish price target that we've been tracking really since November of last year. All right, we came and hit the first one. Most recently, we came and hit the second one. All right, and we just hit the third one today, and it's looking like we're going to be closing right around it. The daily candle is not done yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over everything. We're going to go over the key levels that you guys need to pay attention to. And I'm actually going to give you guys the next bullish price targets now that we have hit our final bullish price target here recently. So make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and we're going to go ahead and break things down. Now, before we go into the price levels, I want to show you guys the different signals that we had on Casper, right? Specifically on the MACD and the relative strength index, guys. These things are very crucial, and really easy indicators to really start learning and helping to give yourself an edge in the market. Okay, trading, investing is like going to battle. It's like going to war, and your money, your dollars are the soldiers. Okay, so you want to make sure that your army is equipped with the best weapons and the proper weapons, and really that they know how to use those weapons properly, so that way they can increase their odds of success on the battlefield. So one of the first signals that we had here, all right, initially we came up to the supply zone and we were looking for a drop. The reason being is not only were we in an area of supply, a supply zone is where there's an imbalance of sell orders, meaning that there's far greater sell orders than buy orders, and that's going to push the price down, okay? But we also had something known as bearish divergence. Take a look how we have a high right here, and then we have a higher high. So clearly the token's in an uptrend, right? We're making higher highs, but on your RSI, this measures the relative strength of a token at its given price. We have a high and then a lower high. So this is bearish divergence, okay? And I mentioned that we wanted to see a breakout, all right, a retest and then push higher of this bearish trend line here. And that was going to signify a stronger push to the upside and potentially hitting those bullish price targets. So look what happens. We pulled back and then we came back up and we got a look above and fail, which is what I warned of also, right? That's very bearish. When you see a breakout, but buyers don't follow through and they fail, okay, the reason it's very significant, very bearish is because buyers at this opportunity are fully presented the chance to really push price higher and get the breakout. And if they don't take advantage of it and fail, it shows you that who's in really control, right? And it's the sellers that are in control. And we saw a huge push back to the demand zone we had in here. We formed a nice double bottom and we got a very strong push. And this time, when we came up to our supply zone, we did get a breakout retest of that trend line and we pushed up higher, guys. We got exactly what we wanted to see. So that's very good to see in Casper. All right. Now, if you take a look here, what we're doing currently is creating that bearish divergence that we had very similarly in the past, right? So, we have a high here. Okay. We have a higher high. All right, so we have these higher highs right here. And then if we take a look at our RSI, what we're doing is making lower highs here currently at the moment. Now the candle hasn't closed yet, so we're going to see where this RSI really closes at and where it, ends up being. Okay, but we do need to be a little bit cautious, that we could see some type of a pullback. All right, now, how do you find the levels where strong support is going to be, right? Well, you can see here that after we had this very strong push to the upside, we ended up retracing and look at where we held above our 50% retracement level. So these three levels right here are known as the Fibs, the Fibonacci retracement levels, the 38.2, 50%, and 61.8. Those are your three most common and well-respected retracement levels. And, everything aligned up very textbook, right? So we have this supply zone. When you break a supply zone, it's very, a textbook entry was really honestly right here. Once we came back and retested this supply zone, you get a breakout, retest, and then a push up higher, right? And you notice that this supply zone also correlated with our Fibonacci levels right here very well. Okay. And so we broke past 0.05721. All right. So now we're going to look and see if we can hold this area as support. Being that we made a new high now, what we need to do is we need to drag our fibs up now a little bit more. Okay. And we need to do this, and then we'll drag this low. All right. And connect it to the new low, right? Because we've started a new trend. We have a new higher low. All right. We have a low, we have a higher low here, and we have a new higher high. So now we're going to look for the retracement levels along here. And, if we essentially break through these levels, then most likely we're going to come back down and retest this former supply zone. Now, former supply is going to turn into new demand, right? So what we'll do is we'll actually change this to green now. And we're going to look for this for this to potentially be a demand zone, right? So in the short term, if we do get a pullback to these three levels right here, which is 0.057, right along that 0.05721 bullish price target, and then we have 0.0555 and 0.05353. If we pull back to these levels, it's all healthy retracement territory to potentially continue heading higher, right? So that's what we're going to be tracking right now. Remember, nothing really moves in a straight line down or in a straight line up, which is why you use the fibs to identify that trend continuation, right? You get a move up, retracement, continuation higher, or you get a move down, retracement, continuation lower. Okay, now you can also use them to spot reversals if you break through those levels, right? So if you move up, retrace, consolidate, and break through those levels, that's how you can spot a potential downside reversal, right? So that's what we'll be looking at if we do come down to those levels. Now, we've been very bullish right now, so it's very possible that the bullishness can continue. Let's go ahead and get some bullish price targets to the upside. So I'm going to do that real quick for you guys. We're going to hit the Fibonacci extension tool. All right, and we're going to take our swing low down here, connect it up to our swing high right here. Okay, and then we're going to drag it and connect it to the low down here. Right, and this is going to give us our bullish price targets to the upside. So we'll go ahead and we'll take out our horizontal line tool right here, and we'll put a line at the first price target, and then we'll go ahead and put another one at the second price target. All right, and just to keep structure clean, we'll go ahead and put these at about 2, and we'll change these to dashed lines, and we'll make it green, just like we did with the last ones. Okay, so these are going to be our new bullish price targets to the upside for Casper, ticker symbol CSPR, and I'm going to go over those with you guys in just a moment. Let me go ahead and put the third one up here just in case we do go on a tremendous rally. There's a lot of work to be done before we hit that price target. All right, so we now have our major support levels here that I gave you guys, the new bullish price targets. All right, if we go ahead and we'll drag this up here, these are going to be our new bullish price targets. If we continue this uptrend of making higher highs, is going to be 0.07017, 0.07651, and if we really go on a major rally, 0.09475. Okay, now again, there's lots of work to be done. We need to be a little cautious because we're building that bearish divergence. Something else that you can look out for is the MACD, right? So I mentioned we're going to go over that. So when you see this red line cross up above, that's typically known as an entry signal, and you can start to combine that with other signals as well, right? So, here we're breaking out of the bearish divergence trend line. We're seeing a MACD entry signal, and that really fueled the rally up here, right? Now, an exit signal is going to be when this red line crosses down below the yellow line, right? So if you take a look here, what we got was a MACD crossover to the downside, and we had a sharp move to the downside. Same thing over here. We had the red line cross down below. We got a sharp move to the downside. So that's something that you guys can, look out for as a potential exit signal, right? So right now, the MACD is very strong. It's curling upwards. We're showing lots of momentum. If it does curl down below that yellow line, it could be a sign that we're going to come back down to retest some of our major retracement levels, or potentially break through there and retest that prior supply zone. That's going to be new demand. All right, so those are the main things that I'm looking at. Casper's been really textbook and really follows the technicals very well. We saw almost the same exact thing that we saw here previously. That's what this blue line is for. Last time we got this symmetrical triangle pattern, we saw a breakout and then a bull flag right afterwards, which is exactly what we got over here, right? So if we zoom back to the past, we had the symmetrical triangle, we got a breakout, formed a bull flag, and pushed up higher, hit bullish price targets, and same thing happened, right? We got the breakout here, and then, we consolidated a little to really absorb the price action, and then we put in another bull flag and saw the breakout of the bull flag. So hopefully you learned something new in this video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Really appreciate you guys watching, and I want to give a quick shout out actually to today's sponsor. And today's sponsor is actually the Tangem wallet. So if you don't know by now, all right, your money is not safe on these exchanges, right? You need to pull your cryptocurrency off of the exchanges into a cold storage wallet. All right. And I recommend using the Tangent wallet. It's super easy to use. It's awesome, guys. It looks just like a credit card too. So no longer do you have to carry around some device that looks like a USB. It only takes about 1 to 3 minutes to set up, and there's no batteries, wires, and connectors necessary. All you have to do is go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, download the app today, and you can make your purchase. It's sold in packs of 2 or 3 cards, and the additional cards are used for backup, right? So even if you lose your main one, you didn't actually lose all of your cryptocurrency because you will have a backup. So when you go to make your purchase, you can get the pack of 2, you can get the pack of 3, use code exactly like the channel name exactly trades, and you guys will get a discount on your purchase. All you have to do is scan and activate, set up the password, and you can start making transactions. It's super quick, super easy. Only took me about 2 minutes to get mine set up. It's also DeFi compatible, which is really awesome. You can see it's compatible with things like Curve Finance, Yearn Finance, Pancake Swap, Uniswap, lots of many different DeFi applications with the help of Wallet Connect. It's compatible with over 2,700 cryptocurrencies currently. And what's really amazing, guys, is this thing is completely waterproof. Okay. You can also freeze it and it will still work. And it's also temperature resistant as well. So I really love all of the amazing features of the Tangent wallet. I highly recommend getting one and using my code Zachly, ZACHLY. That will get you guys a discount on your purchase.